Hey everybody, this is Glidercat and it's time to play. We're back in Total Factory and things are not going so great for us right now. We're getting beat on. We lost our two defensive robots. So those are gone. We're going to need to make more, and our healer bot has taken some damage and we don't have a way to heal him up. So I think this episode we still need to focus on defenses, and we're going to see if we can get out of what feels a little like a death spiral. Let's get a couple more combat bots built. We can do that in the craft terminal here. It's these guys. Between episodes, I harvested a bunch of aluminum ore, but we need to refine it. So let's get that into our little refiner here. Looks like we've got some that's refined. Let's grab that, and we'll pop in a bunch of unrefined aluminum ore and get that going. Let's see. I also noticed that our two twig extraction machines both ran out of resources. So you can see resources at 0. The other one, same thing. So I fed in a bunch of logs just manually into both of our solid fuel generators just to keep us going for now. Let's see if we've got enough to make a couple battle bots. Not you, but you. Not yet. What do we need? We need to make air ionizers, 5 for each one. Let's see if we can get 20 of these made. Looks like I'm gonna need to borrow some of that aluminum I harvested. Take half of that stack for us, and we'll smelt down the rest. And get, what's the max? Nothing yet. Yeah, we need, see if we can get 20 of these things made. That. I kind of like to get 4 of these combat guard robots in place. It would be cool if we had the ability to repair as a robot, even if it was slow, where we could kind of repair some things. That would allow us to repair the repair bot, which would be nice. But yeah, I think we need to shore up our defenses before we shore up the factory, because we're just getting destroyed. Our combat robots are kind of going over to where there's mortars to take the fight to the enemy, and then they're getting beat on by the mortars. And then we've got the repair bot goes in to try and help, and then the repair bot starts getting beat on. Should fight that thing. Let's head back down. Okay, we should have what we need. Let's create 4 fighting robots. While those are being crafted, let's look at the upgrades for their fighting ability. Combat robots more powerful. I need 45 scrap. Let's see how much scrap I've got accumulated. No, that's not it. Do I have 45 scrap? I got 46 scrap. Kind of thinking we should do the upgrade on these guys to make them tougher. Let's place them first. I think I gotta do it like this. There's one set free on that one. Get another one on here. There. That robot comes out. I think I've got a spawn spot over here that's empty. Let's pop one in here. Boom. There goes him. And I think I have 2 more places they can spawn. This is where I respawn. This little guy down here. I can't put a robot in there. But let's grab one more of these. Inventory. Split. And put one back. And let's get that on the hotbar. Place that down. I don't know. Maybe down over here. Down this way. And put our last little battle bot in there. Now, I think we need another healing bot. Let's see how rough that's going to be for us to create. It'd be nice to have 2 of these engineer bots. We need the gold. Fortunately, we harvested a bunch of gold last time, so I've got enough gold I've got enough everything, right? Let's do it. Oh man, that's pretty encouraging actually. Let's put the other healing bots down here. First, I want to grab the last little honor point for these guys. Get that on the hotbar. Plop you down right there is fine. And let's put the bot in. Boom. Now we've got 2 healer bots. Hopefully they will heal each other. And me. What next? So that is... some of that. Oh yeah, the upgrade for the enemies. Let's see. What is that going to take again? Make combat bots more powerful by increasing their damage. 4 eyeballs. I bet I have that. We saw I have enough scrap. I need 34 air ionizers. Let's get those crafting. 34 air ionizers. Boom. Aluminum ore with soil. Max. I can get 11. I gotta go get more aluminum, unfortunately. Should I just make a mining rig and set it down there? I'd have to do a few things, right? I'd have to do... because I keep going and manually harvesting that stuff. It's probably not too smart. Let's cancel this. Aluminum ore with soil. Let's see if I have any I can steal from here. 19. I'm looking to see if I can get a mining rig. We can create one. What about a burner? I can create one of these. Let's take this on down to the aluminum deposit, and we'll at least get one miner going. Hopefully it won't get attacked. It's in another zone. And I think the robots are inactive. The enemy robots are inactive when we move out of a zone. So hopefully this thing, we can mine some aluminum in the background. When we come back here next time, there'll be some waiting for us. Over here somewhere, let me turn the light on and scan. Boom. It's over this way, actually. There it is. And let's place down our machines. You and you. In fact, we could throw a turret down if we wanted to. Power close by. Just one mining rig. I don't really care where it outputs. Wire these guys together. And I need to harvest some fuel for this. I'm just going to grab this tree. Grab a bunch of these. This way we won't have to come back. Hopefully when we do come back, we can just pull out of the mining rig. And then eventually we'll belt this all back to base. But see how we can do. I'm actually going to grab... let's see. What do we want to grab? How about 75 of these wood? Don't like doing too much of this tedious stuff on camera. But yeah, our little thick replicators or branch replicators, they both seemed to be exhausted right after I loaded a new game. And I'm wondering if that's a glitch or not. Oh, where did those logs go? Oh, they're on my hotbar. So let's pop them in there. Okay, now we're getting that guy doing aluminum for us. Unfortunately, we're going to have to do some manually ourselves. Grab from this pile, which I've been stealing from. And right now we're working towards satisfying an upgrade for our defensive bots or our battle bots so they have stronger attack. We've just spawned 4 of them into the world to protect our base, and we managed to get a second engineer bot to do healing. So hopefully we're getting a little more sustainable on our defenses. I would love to be able to build our own mortars, but I don't see that coming soon. We'll take this up to 100, then we'll head back to base. Alright, I can get this off of our screen. Oh, look at that. It doesn't want to get rid of this recipe. There, it finally did. Grab what this guy harvested, and let's get out of here. Back to base. And see if we can't do more of those little air ionizer things. There's one of our bots. Looks healthy. Alright, let's see what we need to do here. We're looking for the upgrade. Let's go into that. We need 34. We've got 10. So we need, what, another 24 ionizers if we can do it. Let's see. Oh, we can do 2. What are we missing? Actually, out of cable at this point. Oh, that's hard to believe. Let's do 50 cable. That's going to take a while. Since we've got 2 healing bots, I wonder if they will come together if I summon them. Maybe I can trick them into healing each other, right? Check it out. That worked. That worked. I like it. While those guys are doing that, we're waiting for things to craft. I'm going to go see if I can make a dent in the enemy over here. The mortar. I'm going to take some damage, but... There's a technique here where I can dodge this thing. That wasn't too horrible. And we got some extra parts for it. Is there a spawn point over here? That particular mortar is what I think took out most of our battle mechs. These guys I'm not as scared about. We're scared of. Take them all. Of course, I ran out of inventory. Still want to automate ammunition at some point. We're down to 578. That's not horrible. My inventory's full. Might want to prioritize that upgrade, actually. Alright, let's get these going. Forgot exactly how many we need. Take a look. Whoops, this one. Makes combat robots more powerful. We need 34. I think we're going to have them. I got to go get eyeballs. Let's get rid of some ore. Stone. Just freeing up inventory space right now. What can I get rid of? The gold. Let's put that in the purifier. Our little hand purifier. So that can be working on stuff while we're doing other things. And we need to grab the eyeballs, right? We need those for the upgrade we're about to do. Where are we at? And I need to grab the scrap. Where is that? Is that here? Do I have room? Do. Upgrade. Alright. Make the combat robots more powerful. Damage goes from 6 to 9. That's like a 50% increase. We'll take it. Boom. So hopefully that strengthens our defenses quite a bit. We're almost at the point where we could do the next upgrade to go from 9 to 12. Can't do that yet. What's the inventory one? We need... Yeah, we need a lot more parts to upgrade the inventory one more time. I wouldn't mind that. I'm coming up on... keep coming up short on inventory space. Okay, let's get rid of some stuff. Unload. Load, unload. That'll free up a little bit. Alright, we've got 4 bots in action fighting. They are stronger than they were. Let's see if I can summon the healer over here and maybe get this turret repaired. I think we might have a little breathing room to actually improve the factory now and get a little smarter with our smelting. Let's see. Healer bot, are you coming? I'd like them to come on over here if they could. Looks like they're healing one of our fighters over there. That makes sense. But I'd like to get this turret repaired. It's got plenty of ammunition. Alright, in the meantime, what we want to do, we want to change this up significantly. Right now we've got copper coming onto this belt, and then we've got iron kind of far away coming onto the same belt. Feeds into a purifier that's obviously a bottleneck, and that purified ore makes it into a smelter. Again, we're just doing iron and copper. That's being sent into the hub. We've got 168 copper ingots done so far out of 420. We're not even halfway there, and 183 iron. We need to go find gold. Let's streamline. Well, there's a couple things we could do. We could let this run just like it is, kind of a mess. And then we could look to get the gold routed over here and maybe start by doing things a little more organized with the gold. I think I'm going to do that. Let's let this stuff run. And let's go get that gold ore. I'm going to need a ton of belts. I've got 276. Can I make more? 20. Okay, iron ore with soil is what we need for that. I'm going to actually hop on this belt over here. I'm going to grab... I'm going to hold down the Q key. And I'm going to grab some more. What I'm really interested in is the iron ore. I just want to make a few more belts. I'm just holding down the Q key here while I hop on my belt. And I'm trying to grab iron. Alright, let's head back. There's some iron mixed in here. I'm colorblind. I can't tell these two ores apart if they're different colors. They all look the exact same to me. We have iron in here. We do. Iron ore with soil. I'm going to grab all that. We're going to make a bunch of belts. Don't need to sit here and watch it. Let's make literally 200. That'll go, and I think it puts it in our inventory no matter what. We're going to need, may have to pause that. We're going to need a mining rig. And we're going to need another turret. Let's look at the recipes. Cancel that for now. Let's get 2 mining rigs. I'm going to need stones for that. Got a few stones left. Create 2 of these. We're going to take 2 mining rigs with us. Again, this is going to be for the gold. I've got 1 turret already in inventory. I'd like to have another to protect the what's going to be our gold mining outpost. Looks like I need 4 more air ionizers to make a turret. Can I get 4 more out of here? Do it. Try to just use the ammo I've got rather than making more ammunition. And then we're going to need to power up those mining drills. So we just need 1 solid fuel generator, and I'm short an electric pole. Create that. Hopefully I've got inventory space. Looks like I might. These can be stacked. Okay, solid fuel generator, boom. We've got solid fuel generator, we've got 2 turrets for defense, and we've got 2 mining rigs. And I'm going to make a bunch of belts on the way out. Oh, what do I need? Nope. Belts. Iron ore with soil. Boy, did we burn through it all. Oh, man. Thought I grabbed a bunch of that. Iron ore with soil. Belts. Okay. I have something weird going on here, right? It's showing I've got 26 iron ore with soil, but if I look here, I've clearly got 169. What? Oh, wait a second. That's... All right, we had some in the actual craft machines inventory. Anyway, let's make 150 of these. Now let's go find the gold. Let's make sure everybody's still alive here. It looks like it. I can see from the spawning points they've got icons on them. Oops. For how that happened. 3. But yeah, these guys are all, man, I think we're okay on defenses. We got what's going on here? This guy's got plenty of fuel. Should. Yeah, we can. Let's go find that gold again. I keep forgetting where it's at. And we need to remember how we get there, too. Another question might be, do we want to... let's just send the ore. We could send the purified ore, or we could send the smelted bars up. I wonder if I can summon a healer over here and trick them into doing some repairs. This is our iron mine outpost. I don't see anybody coming, but gold's this way. We're gonna have to belt all the way back to base. That's... ooh. Should have brought one more mining rig. I could use this coal to fuel our generator here. That's kind of tempting. Okay, we just crossed through. Let's scan again. This way. Man, this is farther than I thought. Well, we'll do it. We'll do it here. Don't see coal nearby. Could use one of the mining drills for coal, you know what I'm saying? But we'll do with what we've got here. Let's put down a couple mining drills. Let's see, I've got this guy in the hotbar. Let's just do this guy first. You can go right there. I've got these things, these hydraulic cylinders I should have unloaded. These two, oh well. Turrets come down, mining drills come down to the hotbar. Mining drill here, belt towards that direction. Same with you. Wire these up. There's one. Nope. 1, 2. Get onto that build mode, and I gotta feed our little generator here. I gotta chew up some trees. A little disappointed in the bush replicators. I'm not sure what happened there. If I really exhausted the resources, or just the act of saving a game and closing out and coming back in caused the branch supply to deplete to 0. But something weird happened between the last couple episodes, where recently placed branch replicators just came up empty the next time I loaded the game. I'm going to take this up to... I'm going to go up to 150. We're not going to come back here for a while, I hope. And then we're going to start running a ton of belts to try to get this ore back to base. And then we'll set up new smelter, new purifier, and new smelter just for the gold line. Almost there. We got 30 more. I'm going to take a sip of water. I'll see if I can get rid of that recipe over in the left, top left of the screen. All right, there's our 150 in here. Logs. Boom. And now we're mining. Let's get rid of this. Not sure why. See how this is not dismissing. But I know the developer's watching, so point out some of these issues so we can get this fixed. Unless it's some mistake I'm making. All right, we need to route belts way on back to base. This is going to be a long belt run, I think. We'll see how many I've got. Dodge some of these trees. Let's see what the blinking thing is here. Is this showing us? Oh, this is showing us, I guess, how to run belts. And I'm going to try and zigzag around these trees a bit. Scan. Head in this direction. Might need more belts. But we've got 400. There's that coal ore that I wouldn't mind routing back down to our burner. But boy, we'd have to send a bunch of power poles. Bring power back to these mining drills. Or I guess they could feed their own too. They could feed their own power generator out this way. All right, let's see how we can get across the zone. Now, I haven't run a belt across the zones yet. We should probably zig little. And then let's see what happens here. Okay, so there's a nice overlap. I didn't notice that before. Like we're going to have to do a little more zigging and zagging than I thought. Let's scan for the base. Get out of the build menu for a second. Take this belt out and redirect it. Let's go this way a bit. Make sure we get past that bush. Up this way. Isometric game, so we don't have the ability to go, you know, straight up. Got a bunch of resource here. Is this gold? Better not be. Nope, it's not gold. Iron. Okay, good. Gonna say. Yeah, we can see where our base is. Let's keep on keeping on here. Maybe I'll turn the other direction a bit. Okay, these belts. See this belt? I'm gonna scroll through. These are the different belts. Now I'm guessing those are corner belts, right? You want to turn a corner, but as I keep scrolling through, we get different options. I'm going to stick with these simple ones because they're a little easier to understand. And the corners seem to pop automatically anyway. Okay, let's come on through. Right. Nice. Yeah, it's good. There's an overlap. We got a bunch more ore over here. Is this more iron? It is. Scan. If I can find my home. Yes, I cut through here. All right, we're coming up. This is our iron mine. There's our little branch replicator that ran out of resources over here by our iron mine. I'm going to take up some of these belts and things. Take up all this stuff, actually. Assuming I have inventory space. Clean this up a bit. This was feeding branches into our fuel generator to power the iron mines. I've since put like 200 logs in there that I just harvested manually. Get this out of the way. We'll grab some of these. I think these are, yeah, going back in inventory. We'll be careful not to take out our turret. Clean up some of the mess, and I can leave that little stub there, I guess. All right, we need to... Power poles I could grab too. We're going to need to dodge that, but let's, on the light. We can kind of come up this way first. Zig around. We've got terrain here we got to work around. That should take. Okay, good. we doing on belts? 300 left. Hopefully our defensive bots haven't been destroyed while we're out and about. Okay, let's take a look and see where we need to go. Yeah, we got to weave all around here, and then maybe, we could go this way. Let's do that. Let's go around this way, and then maybe over here put our gold purifying and gold smelting stuff. And we probably have some ratios to consider there. I imagine it's going to take more purifiers than smelters. I could be wrong. But we'll see if we can figure that out. If the game tells us what those ratios should be. I usually don't even worry about it and eyeball it. But we'll make an effort this time. Through here. We can clear this obstacle, I believe, but man, it's a lot of manual digging until we get weapons or build a weapon or dynamite. All right, let's just check on everybody. I see these stations have robots. Our turret is in bad shape over here. Let's see if I can coax and repair. Ooh, that guy's getting heavily repaired. Maybe I don't want to distract the healing robots right now from that. That's pretty important. Let's look at the purifier. Does this tell us? Energy, okay. Don't see like a rate of purification, right? I'm curious about how many purifiers do I need to smelters? This guy, does he have... He does. He's got... Oh. Yeah, he got plenty of fuel. We've got one iron ore here sitting up. There was a change to the game that was made a couple episodes ago where this smelter now only has 2 inputs instead of 3. And what's going on here, because we've got our copper and our iron lines mixed, this guy is waiting on more iron ore to come in, and what's sitting at the door here, maybe you can tell, I can't because I'm colorblind. I don't know if these are the same color or not. I'm guessing there's copper sitting there waiting. That's why this isn't going. So we're going to have to unclog this mess also and demix these lines. We can start on that pretty easy. Let's do that. Do that. Let's fix this problem. I'm basically going to just disconnect our copper for now. Worry about that later. Let's make this all just the iron ore coming in. See what I'm doing here in a second. Okay, before I connect that up, I'm going to eat up all the inventory that is copper from this machine. But now that guy's only has iron. I'm going to clear this belt by holding down the Q key. I just want to make sure there's no copper coming onto this line. I can't tell the copper from the iron. Check this guy again. Make sure there's no copper stuff. You can come with me. Iron and iron. And now I want to empty this belt. Just hold down the Q key. I can kind of tell the difference between the colors there, but they're so close. For my colorblind eyes that I cannot really see it. And let's make sure there's no copper in here. Now this guy should have no problem. When he gets the... Oh, it's not. There we go. My bad. Yeah. He's smelting away, and that line will now be dedicated to iron, so I can hook up this belt. I believe this is all iron on the belt. So that line is deconflicted or sorted. Let's get back to gold. We'll let copper sit for a while. Again, I was going to try and figure out the ratio between the furnace this guy. So this, if I just eyeball it, it may tell us. But if we eyeball the rate that this is smelting or purifying, I think it's similar to what's going on over here. Now this looks a little slower, and it takes, I think, 3 of these, maybe? Can I get the recipe? If I can't get it from here. I think we're going to need at least 2 or 3 purifiers per furnace. That's just a guess. There may be a way to find out that I'm missing, but let's see if we can build some of these guys. This is going to be for our gold line. That's our purifier. Can I get 3 of these? I cannot. Can I get none? Power poles. Purifier, max. There's our 3 purifiers. We'll see if we can get at least one smelter built. Again, we're not really scaling up, but we're trying to get a little better organized here. Stones and clean sand. Do I have clean sand stored off anywhere? I do, a little bit. Not a lot. But maybe enough. Maybe enough to get us a smelter. Yeah. And what do I need? Some stones. I think I need to actually harvest that. Grab some. We'll just kill off this whole deposit so we have it on hand. I think shoring up our defenses has really helped. It looks like our defensive bots are surviving, and our 2 healers are keeping everybody nice and healthy. Plus the upgrades to the attack damage of our defensive bots have helped, and the fact that we took out a mortar that was drawing our people in, drawing our robots in and getting them killed. All right, where are we at? You create one of those. Melter. And we're going to need splitters, right? We're going to need to split that line of gold that's coming in into to be able to feed 3 purifiers. So that is this. What does this take? Log after processing. We can do that. We can do that. We can do that. We'll feed it through a purifier. I need to find a tree. Grab some of these. No space in inventory. Let's clear out inventory. We've got one more inventory upgrade. Let's look and see what the requirement is again. 35 gears and 25 scrap. We've only got 16 scrap. We could go fight enemies if we want. But we'll probably gotta wait. Take that gold and... How did I grab logs? Didn't I grab logs? I guess I didn't. Must have just been talking about it. We need to run some logs through a purifier. And that will allow us to build a splitter. I think we only need 1 for the gold line. We probably need a merger as well. Merge everything back to feed our smelter. There's our splitter. Max. My bad. Send the logs in here. You are here, here, here. Those should purify up pretty quick. Take a look at this inventory. It's doing okay. And how many do we need? Just 1. Just 1. Splitter. Create that. Merger. connector, they call it. I'm going to grab one of those too. And then let's wrap this episode here. Next episode, let's we're going to get the gold smelting line organized. So probably put a splitter here, feed into 3 purifiers. We have those all feed into a merger. They go into a smelter and then somehow connect up to somehow connect that line back up to our hub. So we may have to organize some things here and to make this a little more efficient. And we might need another merger to merge back onto basically what's going to become a bus that goes into our hub. But pretty cool. I'm hoping, got my fingers crossed that we've turned the corner on the defenses, because we were getting beat on pretty hard. But it looks like our robots are surviving now. So hopefully we can kind of keep things moving. We did also set up a tiny little aluminum mining outpost, so hopefully we're accumulating some aluminum ore so we don't need to manually find ourselves harvesting ores quite so much. We still need to solve the problem with harvesting logs and things. Did we get anything to harvest trees yet? Not yet. Yeah, I'm a little dubious on the twig extraction machine, just because we placed 2 of them and they seem to exhaust really fast. But anyway, we'll worry about that later. For now, this is Glidercat saying thanks so much for watching. As always, hope you're enjoying this series on Total Factory. It's really a cool game. It's fully released. It still has issues, but the developer, man, he's putting out fixes, you know, sometimes multiple times a day. Super passionate developer about his game here. Very open to feedback and very responsive. So if you pick up the game, all I can tell you is that's a track record that I've been seeing. A lot of updates and a lot of passion being poured into the game. So I'm very impressed by that. And I'm happy to feature the game on the channel. But that's it for now. I will see you all in the next episode.